Welcome to the YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub, your one-stop solution for expert guidance, best practices, and actionable knowledge in the world of contact centers. Explore, learn, and enhance contact center skills. Are conversion rate, lead to customer rate, and call to close ratio same? Conversion rate, lead to customer rate, and call to close ratio are often used interchangeably in casual discussions, but in performance analytics, they have different meanings and measurement points in the funnel. Let's go in depth, because while conversion rate, lead to customer rate, and call to close ratio are related, each serves a different analytical purpose within the revenue, sales, or collections funnel. To make this crystal clear, I'll break this into 1. Precise definitions and calculation points. 2. How they fit in the funnel journey. 3. Why each matters strategically. 4. A real-world outbound collections example. 5. Key differences and cross-metric insights. Let's begin with one of the most fundamental performance KPIs in any revenue, sales, or collections funnel, the conversion rate. Think of this as your umbrella metric. It tells you, at the highest level, how effectively your funnel is turning leads or contacts into actual outcomes. What it measures. Conversion rate measures the percentage of total contacts or leads that complete a desired action. This could be making a payment, purchasing a product, signing up for a service, or committing to a promise to pay. In short, it captures the final result of your funnel at whatever stage you choose to analyze. Formula. Conversion rate equals number of conversions divided by total leads or contacts multiplied by 100. This flexibility is what makes it such a powerful umbrella metric. It can be applied to virtually any stage of the customer journey. Where it sits in the funnel? It's not tied to a single point. You can apply it from lead to payment, from click to purchase, from contact to commitment. It provides a big picture view of how well your funnel is performing overall. Example. Imagine you start with 10,000 leads. Out of these, 1,500 customers complete the desired action, in this case, a successful payment. That means your conversion rate is 15%. That 15% tells you that 15 out of every 100 leads generated have successfully completed the journey. Whether you're in sales, service, or collections, that's a headline metric you can't afford to ignore. So remember, conversion rate is your top-level performance lens. It can be applied across multiple stages, giving you a broad, powerful view of funnel health and business impact. Let's now talk about lead-to-customer rate, also known as lead conversion. This metric focuses on the percentage of qualified leads that ultimately become actual, paying customers. Unlike the broader conversion rate, this KPI zeroes in specifically on lead performance and marketing effectiveness. What it measures. Lead-to-customer rate measures how efficiently your business is turning generated leads into real customers. It reflects both the quality of the leads and the strength of your conversion funnel. Formula. Lead-to-customer rate equals number of new customers divided by number of leads multiplied by 100. It's a simple calculation, but extremely powerful when analyzing top-of-funnel performance. Where it sits in the funnel? This metric moves from the lead acquisition stage to the final sale or collection stage. It's a subset of conversion rate, providing a focused lens on how well your leads are converting into actual paying outcomes. Example. Imagine your team generates 10,000 leads. Out of those, 1,200 convert to paying customers. That means your lead-to-customer rate is 12%. In other words, 12 out of every 100 leads successfully turned into revenue-generating customers. This metric is widely used in marketing and sales to measure lead quality, funnel efficiency, and the overall health of your conversion process. A strong lead to customer rate signals that your targeting, nurturing, and closing strategies are working effectively. Let's move on to another critical performance KPI, the call to close ratio, also known as channel efficiency. This metric is especially powerful in outbound sales and collections, where calling strategy and agent skill directly impact revenue outcomes. What it measures: call to close ratio tracks the percentage of outbound calls that result in a successful close. In a sales context, that means a closed deal. In a collections or recovery context, it means a promise to pay or an actual payment. This metric gives you a clear view of how effective your calling channel is at turning conversations into results. Formula: call to close ratio equals number of deals closed divided by number of calls made, multiplied by 100. It's a simple but telling calculation that reveals the strength of your engagement and conversion execution. Where it sits in the funnel? This metric operates at the engagement stage, where agent effectiveness, contact strategy, and channel efficiency intersect. It reflects how well your outbound calls are converting into real, measurable outcomes. Example: imagine your team makes 8,000 outbound calls. Out of those, 800 result in successful closes. That means your call to close ratio is 10%. In other words, 1 out of every 10 outbound calls leads to a closed deal or payment. This metric is widely used to measure agent productivity, contact strategy effectiveness, and dialer performance. A strong call to close ratio signals that your team is not just reaching customers, they're converting them. Now, let's connect the dots and see how these three metrics fit together inside your funnel journey. Think of your funnel as three connected layers: top, middle, and bottom. Each layer has its own key metric, and each metric reveals something unique about performance. At the top of the funnel, during the lead acquisition stage, we look at lead to customer rate. This tells us about the quality of leads and how effective our targeting strategy is. At the mid-funnel, during the engagement or contact stage, we focus on the call to close ratio. This reflects channel and agent efficiency, how well calls and interactions are converting into commitments or deals. And at the bottom of the funnel, during the final outcome stage, we measure the conversion rate. This is the broadest view, showing the overall performance from lead to actual sale or collection. Let's walk through the flow. A lead is generated through marketing or inbound channels. An agent then makes a call to convert that lead into a customer. A close happens when the customer makes a purchase or a payment. Each step is measured by a different KPI, and together, they give you a complete performance picture. Conversion rate captures the overall success from lead to close. Lead to customer rate captures lead quality and targeting performance. Call to close ratio captures channel and agent execution. By analyzing these three metrics together, leaders can pinpoint exactly where the funnel is strong and where it's leaking. Top-of-funnel issues show up in lead to customer rate. Mid-funnel issues reveal themselves in call to close ratio. And bottom-of-funnel performance is reflected in the overall conversion rate. This structured view helps in designing better strategies, optimizing operations, and driving sustainable revenue growth. Let's take this one step further and understand why each of these three metrics matters strategically. While they're connected, each one plays a different role in driving business performance and decision-making. First, conversion rate. This metric measures total funnel performance. It gives leaders a clear view of how well the overall engine, from lead to close, is performing. Strategically, conversion rate is best used for high-level reporting, revenue forecasting, and overall business health checks. The key levers that influence this metric include marketing effectiveness, targeting strategy, the strength of the offer, and the customer experience. Next, lead to customer rate. This metric evaluates lead quality and campaign performance. It focuses on the top of the funnel, showing whether the leads entering your system are qualified and well-targeted. Strategically, it's best used for marketing optimization and targeting decisions. The main levers here are segmentation, lead source, and funnel design. And finally, call-to-close ratio. This metric assesses channel efficiency and agent execution. It zooms into the engagement stage, measuring how effectively outbound efforts are turning into commitments or deals. Strategically, it's best used for operational and workforce optimization. The key levers include dialer strategy, scripting, training, and follow-up cadence. Together, these three metrics give leaders a multidimensional performance view. Conversion rate for overall business impact. Lead to customer rate for marketing and lead quality. And call-to-close ratio for operational and execution strength. This layered insight allows you to make smarter, faster, and more targeted decisions across marketing, operations, and sales execution. Let's bring this to life with a real-world example. Imagine you're running an outbound collections campaign, and here are your numbers. Leads generated, 20,000. Outbound calls made, 15,000. Customers contacted, or right party contacts, 8,000. Promises to pay, 4,000. Payments collected, 3,000. Now, let's calculate the key metrics. Lead to customer rate. Number of payments collected divided by number of leads generated multiplied by 100. That's 3,000 divided by 20,000 multiplied by 100. The result is 15%. This tells us how many of our original leads actually turned into paying customers. Call-to-close ratio. Number of payments collected divided by number of calls made multiplied by 100. That's 3,000 divided by 15,000 multiplied by 100. The result is 20%. This tells us how efficient the calling operation was at turning calls into actual closes. Conversion rate. If we consider leads as the starting point, the calculation is the same as lead to customer rate. 3,000 divided by 20,000 multiplied by 100. That again gives us 15%. This shows the overall funnel effectiveness, from total leads all the way to actual payments. Notice what's happening here. The call-to-close ratio is higher than the lead-to-customer rate. Why? Because some leads never get called or contacted, so the base number is smaller, making the ratio higher. The conversion rate, on the other hand, reflects the entire funnel, from the initial lead pool to actual revenue. This is why it's often lower than channel-specific ratios. These distinctions are powerful. A low lead-to-customer rate usually signals poor lead quality. A low call-to-close ratio points to agent or channel inefficiency. A low conversion rate reveals structural funnel issues, perhaps in lead flow, engagement strategy, or follow-through. Understanding where each metric drops gives you a clear map of where performance is breaking down and where to fix it first. Let's now bring everything together by looking at the key differences and cross-metric insights between conversion rate, lead-to-customer rate, and call-to-close ratio. Although these metrics are connected, each one plays a unique role inside the funnel. Conversion rate reflects performance across the entire funnel, from the very first lead to the final outcome. It focuses on overall performance and is typically used by leadership and finance teams for strategy and forecasting. Think of it as the umbrella metric. It gives you the big picture view. Lead to customer rate operates from the top to the bottom of the funnel, starting at the lead stage. Its focus is on lead quality, how clean, qualified, and targeted your leads are. It's most often used by marketing and sales teams to guide campaign targeting and lead source strategy. This metric is a subset of conversion, offering a more focused lens. Call-to-close ratio sits at the engagement or mid-funnel stage. Its focus is on channel and agent efficiency, how well conversations and outbound contacts are being turned into actual closes. This is typically used by operations and workforce management teams to optimize training, dialer strategies, and follow-up cadence. It's a channel-specific metric, telling you how effective the execution is. Now, here's where the real insight lies. A strong conversion rate depends on strong performance at both the lead quality and call handling stages. Your lead-to-customer rate improves when your lead sources are clean, qualified, and precisely targeted. Your call-to-close ratio improves with better agent skill, stronger contact strategy, and smarter timing. And when all three metrics are working in sync, they build a predictable, scalable revenue or recovery engine. By reading these metrics together, leaders can not only detect where performance breaks down, but also make precise, high-impact decisions at each stage of the funnel. Let's wrap this up with a quick summary. Conversion rate represents your overall success across the funnel, from the very first lead all the way to the final outcome. Lead-to-customer rate tells you how good your leads are and how effectively you're turning those leads into paying customers. Call-to-close ratio reveals how effective your agents and channels are at converting conversations into actual results. When you improve all three, conversion rate, lead-to-customer rate, and call-to-close ratio, you create a compounding effect on your business. That means higher revenue, better cost efficiency, stronger ROI, and a more predictable growth engine. These three metrics aren't just numbers. They're powerful levers for strategy, marketing, operations, and performance excellence. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.